The much awaited political renaissance is happening in India. The India Against Corruption movement driven MBA ministry is already on the headline news. So let's speak to the youngest ever Union Minister India has ever seen on his first appearance on the media. So good afternoon, sir. I welcome you on the show.
Good afternoon, Ajit, and thank you so much for welcoming me to the NDTV show. I take this opportunity to talk to the people and also just give a brief introduction about what we are actually planning to do in the upcoming 5 years. First of all, thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. And I believe more than an opportunity, Ajit, it's kind of a responsibility, and we believe that that's what we are actually planning to do also in the next coming 5 years. And talking about myself, I am a B school graduate 5 years before I was, and I am from a prominent South Indian B school. And then my area of industrial experience is also in the field of logistics and aeronautics. Also, I got an opportunity to be with the European rail networks for the past 3 years, and then I came back to India. And it's a team actually working for the Indian railway system right now. And then what we are actually planning, we have a very well sort of plan, and then we name it as Vision 2030.
Vision 2030. So how can you explain it? What is Vision 2030?
Well, let me put it in this way. It's a plan. It's an action plan for the railway for the coming 5 years. So fundamentally, what we are looking at it, whether it's the development of railway, what is it actually, where is the problem lying, where are all the areas of improvement, and for that, tactical and also strategical plans fundamentally. Those set of plans are known as Vision 2030. The problem is, what I as a common man see as Indian Railway, that's a fundamental thing. People use trains to travel. We have a lot of rail network, we have enough trains, and also we have stations.
In fact, the biggest network in the world.
You're right, yeah. So let's call it as a rebranding also.
Okay, so Indian Railway is a brand and
Yeah,
you're
of course.
revamping that brand.
That's right, Indian Railway is a brand.
So to pose a question, every year or say every ministry that comes up, they come with a budget, a new infrastructure plan.
That's right.
So why rebranding?
That's right.
How does it stand different from these other plans, the cliche plans?
Okay, the money spent is proportionately huge. So where is all this money going is another topic. I don't want to discuss about that right now. Rebranding focuses on the monetary side also. I put in the budget, I made all this infrastructure, but am I getting all those back? So if we change the consumers or the people's, a common man's perception about Indian railways, because it does not include, we are not spending too much, we are not going to change the entire network, we are not taking away all those old trains and we are introducing bullet trains. No, that's not feasible, and you know that, I know that, and all the common people of India know that. But then we are actually planning to change the reposition. I mean, we are thinking about it, we may or may not include an external marketing agency for that. We want to concentrate more on the, right now we are not in a position to execute those things. We may
so as a step one, is the government going to outsource this activity?
Right, we can tell like that. Maybe the government hire a consultant. Within India itself, obviously, we don't want to outsource outside India. Within India itself, we will be dealing.
So that is the step one that this ministry, this railway ministry is going to start.
As part of Vision 2030, that will be the fundamental thing. And then incrementally we will see how is it happening, how things are turning out. But we as a team are very much optimistic about this plan.
All the best in all the ventures that
so
this ministry is going to endure into. And I'm much obliged to have you here. And I once again, all the best.
Thank you.